We got it? Okay, so then the next thing they've got for us to do is, what's the starting point of, oh, what am I doing? What's the starting point? It started at 0, 0. Now we're going to have to find our equation. We're going to find our equation by using that starting point and then the furthest point we had. So we're going to have y equals, and that starting point would be a square root of x, correct? Since the starting point is 0, 0. And then the furthest point we have would be this 30470. So that's going to be the additional point I used to find the a value. So if I plug in 70 equals a square root of 304, then we have to solve it. So we get a equals 70 divided by the square root of 304. You totally can't, but before I worry about that, I'm probably going to simplify it because I really don't want to multiply by 304. So instead of 304, any ideas of what's in there? Okay, so we're going to factor tree it. So here we go. 2 goes into it, 152. That's a 2 as well. What's that one? 76. 2 goes into that one. How many times? 38. You like that? 2 goes into that one. How many times? 19. Prime. So we got those. We got those. So let's see. We've got a 4 coming out. And then we got a 19 staying inside. Multiplying by 19 is much better. So now we got to multiply by our square root of 19 over square root of 19. I probably would have reduced already. As a matter of fact, I did earlier, but hey, whatever. What do you mean? What? Well, the 70 and the 4 reduce by 2. So I got 35 square root of 19 over 38. Will 35 and 38 reduce? Nope. Totally not. Now we have to go back and remember what we were doing after all of that. That's our a value for this right here. It totally is. So here we go. It's y equals, a is 35 over 38 square root of 19x. Wow. Is that a vertical stretch or compression? Good job. Is that a horizontal stretch or compression? Insiders lie. So it's by 1/19th? Yeah.
How does the 70 become 35?
We reduced this right here. I know. See, we had one easy thing happen, and that was really it. Okay, so now I want to take that, and I want to put it in my handy-dandy calculator. So let's pull up our calculators. Where's mine? No, not calculus, calculator. Add a page, and I want you to add a graph. In our graph, we're going to type in, you can hit Control Divide to get that 35 over 38 if you want. You don't have to, but hey, you can. And then you got to do your square root of 19x. And there's your graph. Huh? Control, add a page, graph, and then type it in. Oh, you know what? Let's go back to, I forgot. I wanted to do this. Go back to this page. Go back to your 1-2 doc. And let's put it in. Let's see if it matches first. Totally forgot. It went right by that. I want to go to menu Analyze, I'm guessing. Yep, analyze. I want to do plot function. Menu, analyze, plot function. And then type it in there. So 35 divided by 38, square root 19x. Does it do okay? It's not going to go through every point because remember, our data's not pretty. It's definitely going to go through the first point and the last point. And then after that, you're just hoping the rest of them are a pretty good match. Okay? Okay, so now we can go back to our, by the way, you can hit control and hit the right arrow and it'll take you to the next tab. Okay, we ready for the next one? It says, use your function equation to determine the speed as your car was traveling if the length of the skid marks was 200 feet. Is that an X or a Y value that they gave us? That's totally an X. So if you have an X value, that means you can use the graph trace feature. So let's go to menu, trace, and graph trace. When we do this, sometimes we get a little lost because it's not telling us to do anything. This is where we type in the 200. The minute you start typing, you'll see where it shows up with the X equals. And then you push enter, and it says 5678. What is 5678? There we go, miles per hour. So at about 56.78 miles per hour, you'll have a 200 feet skid. What about the next one? Find what was the speed if the braking distance was 130 feet. Is that an X or a Y? Also an X. So I don't have to do anything. I literally can type it in because it's still accepting these. So if you type in 130 and push enter, 45 point what? Miles per hour. So I'm going slower and my distance of my braking distance was less. Does that make sense? Okay. If your car is traveling 35 miles per hour, is that an X or Y? This is now a Y value. Graph trace won't work for us anymore. Now we're going to graph a horizontal line. So I'm going to hit escape so that I can get out of my graph trace. Uh-oh. I'm going to hit tab. And I'm just going to put in, what was it? 35. And I'm going to push enter. Can you see it? No, I couldn't either. And I messed with it earlier. I can tell you hit menu, do window zoom, and go back to zoom standard. Menu, window, zoom standard. It's okay. I can't either. Look at mine. Okay, now I want you to remember we put in a horizontal line at 35. So let's click up here. Double click that 6.67, and how about we make that 50? That will allow us to be able to see our horizontal line. If we're going 35 miles an hour, here they were going 45 and it was 130. What's a good value for us to put in so we'll be able to see our intersection? Do you agree that it can't be further than 130? So I'm going to click on this 10 right here, double click on it, and I'm going to change that to 130. And that should get me my intersection. And then we're going to do menu, analyze graph, and intersection. Click on both sides. What if they updated it and they changed all the stuff, all the menu items? Oh, I don't know. So I got what, 76 feet? We okay with that one? No? Okay. The next one, how far would the car travel after slamming on the brakes if you were going 75 miles per hour? Is that an X or Y? So I'm going to hit tab. I'm going to arrow up and I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to hit escape. I'm going to hit tab. Oh my gosh, I'm going to get my pointer off this thing. I'm going to hit tab and I'm going to arrow up and I'm going to change this 35 to 75. I can't see it again. So I'm going to go change this up here to 100. How far over to the right do we need to go? It was 200 feet for 56 miles per hour. What do you think? Do you want to go 500? It's actually between 300 and 400, but 500 works. 300 would not. So there you go. Menu, analyze graph, find your intersection, and let's figure out how far. How much? 349 feet? Oh, okay. I thought you said 149. Got one more. This time you're going 90. So if you double click on your 75 one, we can change it to a 90. If it's on your screen, you can actually just go double tap on it. Of course, I have a touch screen, so it's a lot easier for me. And then you can find your intersection. Is it in there? I'm not sure if it's in there or not. So you could change it to like 600 and then you'd be fine. 503 was just barely out of it. Everybody okay with that? So to find our equation, we take the starting point and we take the furthest point and we solve for A. And then we use that equation we come up with to find all our answers. But first, before we do anything, we confirm that it actually is a square root function by plotting it. Right? We go with that? Okay. Yes, ma'am.